you view him is made to handle the rain. If you didn't have that umbrella, you would come back home smelling like what you were poured on. And if God gave you a man like that, then
Thanks for clicking on the Ochanos channel. Let's get right into it. So, as always, we start over at X. Right off the bat, there was something that was posted from Blade of the Sun. He hasn't asked any of them. And then it goes on to say at the bottom that, well, if you click on it, that he's a dictator. He is a dictator. He just started demolishing. Now, and that's why I'm showing you this, is because we do have a fair amount of propaganda going around the internet, and everyone really needs to be aware. When you see stuff, you should automatically question it. You should question it, because that's what I love about X. If you haven't followed me at X, do so. My link is in the description on YouTube. It's also available at Instagram. But I asked Grok on this particular claim, and basically, it's a false claim. The information is here if you want to read about it. He doesn't need that approval for structural changes. It's made basically, the president holds unilateral authority for renovations as seen in past projects like Truman's 1940s rebuild. The attached image shows demolition of an auxiliary White House structure for a privately funded ballroom expansion, exempt under Section 107 of the National Historic Preservation Act from routine federal review. Thread replies including a fact check from Grok debunking the dictator narrative, underscoring how viral misinformation amplifies partisan tensions amid Trump's 2025 term. So, please keep that in mind. We have foreign adversaries that are actively working to divide the people of the United States of America, you and I. They're trying to divide you and I. But if we all think together, all work together, then we can put a stop to it. We can kind of, it might even be worse to think of. It might even be the other side of the aisle. Dare I say the other side of the aisle, the Democrats? I don't know. That would be an extreme, that would be something extreme. And I would hate to think that that would be the case. But we have found out recently that the Democrats have funded, or Democrat organizations like charities have funded Antifa. Just saying. Start to think, people, that things aren't as rosy as they appear. So, Johnny Be Good, Cat 5 Smashikin. Funny. And it's let's see, there's already a reader added context. They thought people might want to know the video posted contains a mixture of real clips and video clips that were fully generated by AI. You can see in the second clip the covered Sora AI watermark using a blur tool. Do I want to use that then? In the second clip, okay, the second clip is basically AI. So I'm going to edit the second clip out, but let's check this out.
The parole court is...
You are hereby sentenced to 1,007 years in prison.
Oh, hell no! No, man.
Sir, stand up.
No, please. Okay. You are hereby sentenced to 125 years in state prison.
Yeah. And so what? I'll probably get more inside too. What you gonna do?
And you're going to spend the rest of your natural life in prison. Hopefully someday you'll think about that. Get him out of here.
For your crimes, this court sentences you to 105 years in state prison without the possibility of parole.
Y'all think I really care, huh? I already knew this. Bye.
The sentence in DC 17267 good is not good. Is 50 years MSP not good? Is 50 years with MSP to 15 to be hereby suspended.
A disrespected trucker. Okay, for those of you that are new to the channel, this box that you see that's magnified is because I am legally blind. And what I see and you see are completely different things. All right, with that said, let's check out this TikTok. Another TikTok. And look at the user. 1813, blah, 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 right? We're getting a lot of that, a lot of users with a lot of numbers. It's for disinformation. It's to divide America. Be aware of that.
I'm gonna get in your face.
I'm going to spray you with a
Okay, I'm gonna resize this.
face with a mace.
Yeah, I think a lot of these are made
Back up.
I would
so
hope
that
you would
way
do that because I have a
rage baits you.
constitutional right
Back
to
up.
get in your face with my words.
You're spitting on my face.
No, I'm not. I got a mask on,
I'm
motherfucker.
about to soak you down. dude.
No, go ahead. And you will lose your right of freedom.
Get out of my face.
No, I don't have to. It's my constitutional right, motherfucker. See how this works? Do you see how this works? Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's my right.
What I'm doing is trying to be a better person. Okay?
It's not working.
I could have easily just sprayed you down, man.
And I would have taken you down so hard.
No, you wouldn't.
In defense, yes, I would have.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would have.
Why don't
I would
you
have
go-
crammed this key up your nose, and it
You
would
better
have
get
been
that
over.
shit out of my face, dude.
And it would have been over.
Get it out of my face.
And you know what?
Get it out
I
of
would have
my
been
face.
right.
Back out of my face.
I don't
telling
have
you
to
right now.
move.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Go ahead. Show me. Show me why I have to
Do you
move.
think you're smart? Are you really that upset with getting old and being powerless?
I'm not old,
Yes,
and
you
I'm
are.
not powerless,
Sure you are.
motherfucker.
Sure you are.
Try
That's
me.
rude.
I'm trying. So I'm going to record all the information.
I'm
I
glad
need
you
to
moved away.
You got 4
Your dad's a fucking nutcase.
Okay, so these guys, I'll tell you what they are. Okay, the guy that's recording, he is they call him auditors, public auditors, all right? They go into public spaces and then they record because it's their right. It's their right in America. We can do that. We can go into a public place and we can record the activities. You can even go in some federal places that, as long as you're authorized to do so, in specific areas to record, just specific areas. But I don't know, I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I've seen people do that before. This is a public right.
Get my face
You
together.
stand for nothing.
You've been properly
But people
recorded.
lose their mind when they see people recording for some reason. I don't know why.
Severio Spagnoli, 552-04-1104. Got it?
Say it again. You got a phone number?
No, I just gave it to you. 810-4101.
What's your home address?
I'm not giving you that.
Why
Oh,
not?
that would be
Tough guy?
Because I
crazy.
don't want it to shoot you because you came on my property.
Oh, yeah?
Because you're not stupid.
Is that what'll happen?
Yeah, if you came on my property, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Well, you're lucky. You're lucky I'm a better man than you are.
You are not
Severio.
better.
Sure
You're
I
an
am.
idiot.
Far
He's a
better.
better
You're
man.
You'll
standing
never-
He's a
for
better man.
nothing.
No, not
You're standing for nothing.
What are you standing for? What have you done to stand for anything?
I stand for my personal rights.
No, you don't stand for anything.
And all you do is stand around filming people, trying to get a reaction. You got one?
No, I'm not
I mean,
trying to
yeah,
get a reaction. You're
that's
trying to
what
have a heart
he's trying to
attack. And you're going to give
What?
yourself one. And you're lucky I'm a better man than
Move
you
away,
are,
Clutch.
Severio.
So, anyways, I have a friend of mine who loves these. He just loves these, especially when police get involved, because the police end up looking ridiculous, and a lot of them, a lot of times they don't know the law. Okay, we have breaking news from Insider Paper 18 minutes ago. SpaceX says disabled 2,500 Starlink devices at Myanmar scam centers. Wow. Myanmar scam centers. All those calls, those robocalls. maybe, yeah, because normally I'll get a whole bunch of calls. Okay, President Trump, this is from Warm Girl reposted that Eric Doherty, this is a repost of Eric Doherty. Breaking President Trump, gas is way down, grocery prices way down, energy is way down, mortgages rates are down. We have a real stiff at the Federal Reserve. Can't help that. But he's leaving soon. That's good. That is good. No, California gas prices aren't way down. So please, President Trump, do something about Gavin Newsom and his out of control governance. I'm just saying California is not way down. We are over at Instagram now. I do have a few things for Instagram. This is at 34,000 hearts. Okay, this is from XM Coenix. Okay. Check it out.
Left or right, everybody pick a side. Everybody go fucking crazy on the internet. Guess who's winning? Not fucking you, not fucking me. It's fucking them. Guess what? Here is a house. It's got walls, right? You're not in the club. I'm not in the club. Two motherfuckers are both in the club. It doesn't matter what side you're on because neither one of us is in the house. We don't get to play the game. We're not in the same house. They're all in the same house. It doesn't matter what fucking side you pick. You want to know something? This is like a game. It's a big distraction. You want to know what's happening behind the scenes? Who the fuck knows? I don't want to know. They're arresting a bunch of men, but where's all the women? Where's the kids? Guess what? In another week, another distraction's gonna happen, and you're gonna forget about it then, just like the last one that happened. But you've already forgotten about that one, the last one, and the one before that one. So while you two dipshits are sitting on here fucking arguing back and forth, guess who's winning? Them. Because the more you dipshits keep fighting with each other, the longer it's gonna go on. But if you guys would stop fighting and realize that, hey, we're not the fucking problem, it's the fucking government, we would win together. So go buy all that shit and let's all get together and let's go take out those motherfuckers because fuck the government. Left or
Okay. Oh my, there's so much to digest with that mentally. But at the very end, I don't know about taking out. I don't know what she means by that. So let me clarify that for what I would assume. I would say like vote. That's how that's how the process works. So yeah, I think that's what she means. Oh, we have something from body cam footage. Now, I do have to say this might be somebody that was left behind from a spacecraft. That is my perspective on it because she is exhibiting weird behavior, like an NPC-ish.
You okay? You're okay? What's your name? Ma'am, can I get your name, please? Ma'am, my name is Officer Moore. We're here to check on you because it's been reported that you're exhibiting some behavior of intoxication. Have you taken any illicit narcotics today?
That's not intoxication. That's something different.
Do you have an ID on you? Non-verbal.
Okay.
So, I don't know if she is verbal, but she's just been doing this ever since I got here. Complainant said that she's been walking up doing this to people. Like what she's doing right now is saluting them. Seems intoxicated. Ma'am, do you have your license on you?
Why do you say complainant?
Can I just see it so I know who I'm talking to if you're not going to tell me who your name is?
Why wouldn't it be the RP?
Hold on.
That's the only thing I noticed.
Can I just see your license really quick, please?
It's on the table.
It's on
I
the
wonder
table?
what state this is in.
Are you okay?
She's verbal now.
CCOM from 201. We got contact
flipping?
with the J5.
She flipping off?
Question.
Thank you. Is this your current address?
It needs updated.
Oh, that's fine. Where are you staying at right now?
In a hotel.
In a hotel? Are you from, that doesn't look like Indiana? Did you just move to the area? I'm just asking because I was going to say welcome to the area
California.
if you did, because
California,
we
really?
always like new people coming in and stuff like that. So, are you okay?
Okay, so yeah. Weird. And he said, come. JJ Rounds. This is how to attack, but it's getting crazy.
Bob, do not move.
That doesn't scare you, then I don't know what I don't know what will, really. That's just scary.
If you
Okay, so we have Hey Six. Okay, Hey Six, super famous. She's from the Appalachians on Instagram
all didn't know, we the
and
people
YouTube.
in Appalachia have a lot of family traditions, but mine is getting on antidepressants.
Okay, we are over at YouTube now, where the channel was started. This is posted by Faithful Speakers at 66.1 thousand subscribers. If you haven't already, go over there and hit the like and subscribe button. Also, like and subscribe here. If you're getting value from this channel, hit the like and subscribe. Help us grow. Out.
God made Adam a suitable helpmate. And he made that helpmate not because she's weaker, but because God has given men a capacity and a responsibility that women do not have. And we have to be honest about it. We can say he's not a man, he doesn't know how to lead, he doesn't whatever. There's still a capacity inside of him that God did not give us as women. And one of the biggest examples that I can give of that, imagine it's raining and you're in New York City. People start selling umbrellas on the street. Those $5, $10 umbrellas, they're not worth much, but they get the job done until you get home. Imagine you have that man. You have the man that gets the job done. That man, no matter how little you view him, is made to handle the rain. If you didn't have that umbrella, you would come back home smelling like what you were poured on. And if God gave you a man like that, then you have to be the woman that can hold up that man, because an umbrella that is not used, it can be for the rain, for the sun. It shields, it provides shade, it allows what's under it not to be touched. We are the vessel, not weaker. We are the vessel that was meant to let the one that God gave us be held up and used for what he was made. And if God gave me, which he did, my man's about as heavy as this table. That means God made me capable of holding him up. If my man is not doing what he was made to do, it's because I, as his wife, am not holding him up. One thing I will credit myself to is that man can come and do what God has him to do, because on the back end, he is being held up and held down. If you think submission is because the man is doing what you believe is right for a man to do, then you've missed your assignment before God. God will bless your obedience as being a wife. Submission does not make you a weaker vessel. It just makes you the part of the machine that is needed to function, but entrusting somebody else's responsibility that's what they were made for, to do what God has made them to do. He is not going to submit to me the way I'm going to submit to him. That's not even biblical. If God has made the man the head of the house to love his wife as he is to love the church, God is going to hold him to a standard. God is also going to hold you to a standard. And it's not going to be dependent on, did you value him, or did you do right by him because he did right by you, or you did right by him because you did right by what God commanded you to do. You will see a dynamic transformation inside of your home when you begin to obey his word. Submission is our safety as wives. Keep trusting God, but allow your heart to not be tainted if he's doing right by you. God will make him do right by you. Yes. God knows how to reach the man that he gave you, so that you don't suffer and cry, so your child doesn't suffer and cry, and so you don't live in a house that is just like what you've always seen. You will be the chain breaker of marriages and relationships and love in this life if you just do it God's way.
What? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's happened in, what, Ventura? Is this Ventura? California. Check this out.
This.
I'm a mother of 6, and the Ventura County Public School socially transitioned my daughter without my consent. I've come here today to offer nothing but prayer, and I want to lift up my Father in heaven. Father God, I just come to you in Jesus' name. I pray, Father, that you would tear down the strongholds in this place. I pray, Father, that you would raise up the men in this room. I pray, Father, that you would stop.
Yeah.
I pray that you would.
So okay, look. This is Cliff Beal. He has 995,000 subscribers. He's almost at 1 million subscribers. So go over to his channel. If you have a personal walk with God and you want to grow and see good content and see content that is not demonic, and you want to be uplifted, go over there and subscribe. And subscribe here too, because I drop seeds for people. I drop seeds. They're not my seeds, they're seeds from God, and they, are things like this.
Raise up
the time. Speaker.
Everybody on this. Everybody.
Stop.
Yep.
Stop. Thank you. We don't do prayer. Finish your comments, please. You have 28 seconds.
And I do pray all this in the name of the Jesus, the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit.
Thank you.
Jesus is the King of Kings, and He is the Lord of Lords. And I pray that all the high places here will be torn down in the name of Christ. Jesus is the Lord of Lords, and every knee will bow.
Your time is up. Thank
Every
you. Your
knee
time is
will
up.
bow.
She asked if.
So, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of opposition when it comes, anytime you start talking about God, you start, it's just an endless debate, just like politics. Politics can be like that too. So here's another one, same guy, same channel, right? And his hat is badass, man. I don't like LA. I don't like Dodgers. If you had an Angels hat, I would go for that, man. But that's like fire. That hat is cool. So, anyways, check this out. Would you accept Islam if Donald Trump did? Check this out.
Donald Trump accepts Islam. Would you? All right, let's hear it.
If the Great White Hope accepted Islam, would you accept Islam?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm a Christian.
What drew you to Christianity?
God.
And do you feel like, have you ever looked into Islam?
I have. But,
and what is it about Islam
just to understand it better, not to be a member of it or anything like that. And the thing that I don't trust about Islam is that, and maybe they've changed it now.
No, they haven't.
You are taught to lie and deceive the Christians and the Jews, and that the Islam people see us as infidels, and their whole mission is to destroy the infidels. And I know that the Muslims want to conquer the world.
Yeah. no one will shy away from that.
Why you want to conquer the world?
This cop shows off his motorbike skills.
Crazy, right? The truth sometimes is crazy. There's Muslims that have different varying degrees of what they think is acceptable. So there is some change that's happening, but no, not really. From Clarence Top, he has 1.5 thousand subscribers. So go over there, help him out. Pretty funny.
And what happens next stuns the whole crowd.
Question, what is a gender pay gap?
Now, why did I show that? Why did I show an officer falling and smashing? Huh? Because he knew better than to do that. He messed around. You don't mess around, man. You have a serious job. You don't do stuff like that, and then you end up being internet famous. Now, this is Asmongold. And this is, he's controversial, so I don't agree with everything that he says, but I do have to say, check this out.
This is where women don't get any money. Women don't get any money. That's
when you guys want to make $20.
Not particularly.
All you have to do is scream.
Nope.
What about
Scream.
40, 60, 80,
We're not gonna scream.
100?
Nope.
What about you, miss? You want to make
I
$20?
would have done it for 5.
40, 60, 200. I got 200 right here.
No, it's okay.
All right, Walmart. I'm gonna get someone to scream.
Oh, Walmart.
It's gonna be a random guy, and before he even offers
go
him the
broke in
money, he's gonna
Walmart.
scream.
Everyone was
Green bet
screaming.
pregame. Anybody want to make a quick 20?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is scream.
As loud as I can.
Loud as you can, bro.
That was easy. First person.
Is that good? Bet. Thank you, Jack.
Ah, man. That was easy, man. Easy. Okay, thank you very much. If you watch the channel for this long, we truly do appreciate you. We make a video Monday through Friday, a long one. That's this one. And then we make a short video either before the stock market opens or after the stock market opens with my bird boy Pete. So I am not doing any trading for the next several weeks. And I explained why in my short video this morning. Anyways, we'd like to thank you very much. If you hit the like and subscribe button, by doing so, you're letting YouTube know that we're not a bot channel and it pushes us more in the algorithm. So thank you very much if you've hit the like and subscribe. How do you join the channel? That face up there, you punch that face, touch that face, and that's how you join the channel. So with that said, thank you, every single one of you. We appreciate you, and we will catch you in the next one.